Welcome to He Still Speaks Now Listen. This is another one of my book I titled From the Eyes of a Cop, Black Lives Matter. From the Eyes of a Cop, Black Lives Matter. I, at times, consider myself a man from the future. Why do I say such a thing? Because I have looked over a lot of my writings and I see where it could apply to today's current events. Many months ago, prior to we ever heard anything about Black Lives Matter or what I call BLM, there was a lot of shooting involving police officers being accused of shooting people for no reason. I am a former police officer. During the time of my employment, I used to work undercover, and I had many encounters where I fought individuals that wanted to kill me, shoot me, stab me, or fight me. I never thought about, from the eyes of a cop, that Black Lives Matter. I want to defend myself. In this particular book, I wrote stories about my journey where I was working undercover in a prostitution sting, and somebody identified me and they said, "I think I knew you." And I played it off and it worked. I could have been harmed, and I ended up arresting the female for prostitution. I also recall that I had another female in my car, and we was talking about process. She was talking about what she's going to charge me for whatever amount of money. And once she said certain things, I told her she was under arrest. We actually fought in the front seat of the vehicle, and she did everything possible to keep from being arrested. She pulled out a knife, and I saw it, and she cut me and scraped me. So I call it a butter cake knife with a serrated edge, and she cut me on my hand. I could have pulled out my gun justifiably and shot her. And then what would have happened back then if Black Lives Matter and we was being accused? They would say, "Oh, you shot a female for no reason." But that female wanted to kill me and harm me. I recall another time I arrested a female and we was in the hallway, and I told her, I said, "I would treat you like a young lady, but if you step across the line, then you become a man to me." And we began to fight in the hallway because she did not want to go to jail. These incidents I recall very vividly today. Another time, I was in my patrol car pursuing a guy who stole a vehicle, later alleged to be stole a vehicle, and we was jumping. He jumped out the car, and it's 4 o'clock at night, and I was running through different backyards to try to apprehend him. And he turned around and raised up his hand and pointed it at me. In a split second, I fired my weapon. I had a thought to fire my weapon to the ground, which I did. And he falls to the ground. He's, "Oh man, you're trying to shoot me." And I said, "You raised your hand like you had a gun." He said, "No, I'm just playing." And I told him the consequences of that action. Then I remember another incident where we had just got these new patrol cars with automatic window. And I responded to a call 11:30 at night, a female call in distress saying her boyfriend was beating her up. And I approached the neighborhood, and I saw a black male laid in the ground. As I drove closely to the apartment, he stood up, and I saw an orange flag, simultaneously a gunshot. He ran toward my patrol car. I turned the wheel, and he threw up his hand. He threw the gun at my car. I pull over, pick up the weapon. He was later apprehended. And when he was caught and asked him, "Why did he shoot at me?" he said, "I thought you was white." No, I was not white. The only thing I told him, the only thing was white on me is my teeth and this patrol car. So what is my point? So I wrote all this stuff down, and I want to write about it, but I struggle with my mind to say, should I write something about this? Because I was tired of hearing, I'm not saying all cops are perfect. There are a lot of cops out there that shouldn't be police officers, and sadly but sure, that to do something wrong, they will be arrested or go to jail, and it shouldn't have to come to that point. But my point is, I hold on to that. And then Black Lives Matter became the word of the day. And I thought thinking about it, and I struggled, and I didn't want to write anything about it. So I decided, because of my experience, I want to show you from the eyes of a cop, Black Lives Matter. Not the fact that Black lives matter over a white person. No, all lives matter. In this particular book, I have a lot of factual information that anyone can do their own homework. The question that you have to ask yourself, do you really want to know the truth? Are you going to be driven by your emotion? We as individuals must begin to wake up from being blinded to what we are told. We must accept the truth regardless of the outcome. God is the ultimate revenger. He will redeem. He will deal out justice. Man may get away, but God said he did not get away. So from the eyes of a cop, Black Lives Matter is showing, they have a chapter here, over 200 individuals has been shot and killed or injured by Black individuals. And the Black Lives Matter people protest, and they protest, and they protest. But the protest, I have nothing against the Black Lives Matter individuals. It's the protest, we should be protesting all lives matter, that is not the Black person matter. If the Black lives really matters, then why are our young brothers and females are killing each other for whatever reason? So all lives matter. All lives matter. Sometimes being a Black male or Black person, when you speak the truth from a factual experience that you have gone through yourself, you are called all kind of name people don't want to hear. So this is my book, From the Eyes of a Cop, Black Lives Matter. And when I wrote this book, I was led to give this away free. You can go to my website, He Still Speaks Now Listen. Look to the right-hand side and you see BLM. You can copy it, print it out, paste it, copy it, paste it, print it out. And if you want a PDF copy, you can email me from my website and I will send you a PDF copy free. I'm not asking nothing for it. I want the information out. A lot of facts. You decide what you do with it. It's not about us against them. It's about truth. It's not about pointing the finger saying you're better than me. It's about truth. I always say in life, I have this thing I call the trailblazers, the Black trailblazers, the Martin Luther King, the Children of Truth, the Thurgood Marshall, all the Black leaders, Jesse Robinson, all the Black people of the past blazed the trail for us to have an opportunity to have the right to do whatever. We should not be using race to say I should have the upper hand over you. And we know that is wrong. In the eyes of God, we all are one individual. So begin to question yourself. Whose side are you on? Be not moved by your emotions. Listen to the facts. Accept the truth. You don't have to accept it. You can throw it off to the side, but I'm giving it to you to have an opportunity. If you listen to this message, then something in this book or something in every book that I wrote is for you. Be blessed and receive your copy. Copy it, paste it, share it. If you like everything you have heard, then link to it, subscribe to my channel, and share with other people. And I remember when I was a police officer, this Black female walked up to me and we was talking, and she's telling me about her young son that was living a life of crime and she didn't know what to do. And we began to talk, and I said, you know what? I like to write. And she said, can you write me something that I can give to him that maybe will touch him? So I said, okay. So I wrote something I titled Acting White. Acting white, or you can say behaving white. And that can apply to today. And I'm saying, is acting white being a Black male who decide not to let the government be the father of his children? Is acting white being a Black male who decide to get a job? Is acting white as a Black male decide to get off the corner? Is acting white being a Black male who decide not to get so many women pregnant? If all of this is acting white, then what is acting Black? killing your own kind, stealing, robbing, raping, getting people pregnant, living off of females. Wake up, my brothers and sisters. We must begin to accept the truth. God has a purpose for all of us. It's my prayer that you be blessed because he still speaks. Now listen, we'll speak to you if you want to hear the truth. Thank you.